Hello, brother. Take a deep breath. This is not just another health talk. This is a journey into the very core of what makes a man feel alive. Today, we're talking about something powerful, invisible, yet absolutely essential. It's called testosterone, the hormone that drives your strength, your energy, your focus, your confidence, and yes, your vitality as a man. But this story, bro, isn't about chasing perfection. It's about reclaiming balance. It's about becoming the strongest, healthiest version of yourself from the inside out. When we're young, testosterone flows like fire. We wake up full of energy, ready to conquer anything. But as the years go by, life starts to weigh us down. Work stress, sleepless nights, poor food, lack of movement, they all add up. By the time most men reach their 30s, testosterone begins to decline, slowly, quietly. Each year, a little less energy. Each month, a little less drive. And one day, you wake up feeling dull, tired, less you. But here's the truth most men don't realize. That spark? It's not gone. It's still there, waiting for you to reignite it. And you can do it naturally, without shortcuts, without fake boosters, without risking your health. Over the next few chapters, we're going to explore how. We'll talk about the real science behind testosterone, how it works, what lowers it, and most importantly, how to rebuild it using nature's methods. We'll dive into sleep, nutrition, movement, mindset, and recovery, 5 pillars that every man must master to keep his fire alive. So, brother, sit tall, breathe deep, and remember this. Your body is not broken. It's waiting for your leadership. Let's begin. Imagine testosterone as the engine oil of your masculine system. Without it, every function begins to slow down your mood, your focus, your physical performance, even your motivation. Testosterone is produced mainly in your testicles and controlled by your brain, specifically the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. It regulates muscle growth, bone density, fat distribution, red blood cell production, and even your memory. When your testosterone levels are optimal, life feels electric. You recover faster. You feel more confident. You're more decisive. You wake up with purpose and end the day with pride. But when levels drop, everything starts to fade slowly, quietly, almost imperceptibly. And here's the thing, bro, it's not just age that does it. It's lifestyle. Stress, poor sleep, sugar, alcohol, sedentary routines. All of these chip away at your hormonal foundation. But there's good news, your body is designed to heal. And when you give it the right conditions, testosterone can rise again. Before we talk about workouts or food, let's talk about the mind. Because the truth is your thoughts are chemistry. If you live in constant stress, fear, or self-doubt, your brain releases cortisol, a stress hormone that directly suppresses testosterone. That's why mental discipline is not optional, it's essential. A true man doesn't chase energy. He creates it. Through mindset, through focus, through purpose. Every morning you have 2 choices, wake up as a victim or rise as a warrior. A warrior breathes deeply, moves intentionally, and speaks power into his life. He understands that his body follows his mind. So if you want to increase testosterone, start here. Start with your thoughts. Start with belief. Start with discipline. Because no supplement can fix a weak mindset. This is the beginning of your journey, brother. In the next chapter, we'll go deeper into sleep, the secret weapon for hormone recovery and masculine restoration. Stay with me. This is your time to rise. Close your eyes for a moment, brother. Think about the last time you truly slept deeply, peacefully, without interruption. Not just lying in bed, but actually resting. For most men today, that's rare. We stay up late scrolling, working, worrying, or thinking we can get by on just a few hours. But what we often forget is this. Sleep is not laziness. Sleep is strategy. Every night, your body is running one of the most powerful repair programs nature ever designed. And the engine of that process, the factory where testosterone is made, is only open while you're sleeping deeply. During deep sleep, your brain triggers the release of luteinizing hormone, the signal that tells your testicles to produce testosterone. If your sleep is short, interrupted, or chaotic, that signal weakens. And over time, your levels drop no matter how well you eat or how hard you train. So if you truly want to rebuild your masculine energy, you must protect your sleep like your life depends on it. Because in a way, it does. 1. The night ritual. Let's talk about a simple truth, bro. Testosterone doesn't rise in chaos. It rises in rhythm. Your body follows the sun, a natural rhythm known as your circadian cycle. When you respect that rhythm, your hormones synchronize. When you ignore it, everything falls apart. That means go to bed at the same time every night, ideally before midnight. Avoid screens and blue light at least an hour before sleeping. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet, a true warrior's cave. Avoid heavy meals, alcohol, and caffeine before bed. It sounds simple, but consistency is everything. If you honor this ritual within weeks, your energy will shift. You'll wake up more focused, calmer, stronger, because your testosterone is finally being produced as it should. 2. The cost of neglect. Most men underestimate how deadly sleep deprivation is. Research shows that just 1 week of poor sleep can drop testosterone levels by up to 15%. 1 week, bro, think about that. Every late night grind, every binge session, every I'll sleep later moment, it's draining the very fuel that makes you a man. Low testosterone doesn't hit you like a punch, it creeps in. First, you feel tired, then unmotivated. Your workouts lose intensity. Your drive fades. You start doubting yourself. But again, your body is not broken, it's just exhausted. It's begging for recovery. 3. The power of stillness. Sleep is one kind of rest, but stillness is another. Your nervous system also needs moments of quiet throughout the day. 5 minutes of deep breathing, 10 minutes of silence, a walk outside, without your phone. These moments lower cortisol, your stress hormone, and create space for testosterone to rise. When you calm your body, you activate recovery. So, bro, remember this mantra: I don't rest because I'm weak. I rest because I'm building strength. True recovery is not passive, it's preparation for greatness. 4. Signs you're recovering right. When your recovery improves, you'll notice small but powerful changes. You wake up before your alarm. Your morning energy feels stable. Your mood is lighter. Your motivation returns. Your workouts feel more powerful. That's your biology coming back online. That's your testosterone rising, naturally, efficiently, consistently. No pill, no shortcut, no synthetic boost can ever match what deep recovery does for your body. 5. Build your fortress of rest. Your bedroom should be your temple. A place of recovery, not distraction. No bright lights. No clutter. No screens buzzing beside your bed. When you walk in, your body should instantly feel calm, a signal that it's time to repair. Invest in your rest the same way you invest in your training. Because, in truth, one without the other means nothing. You can lift all the weights in the world, but if your sleep is broken, your growth stops. So tonight, brother, make a choice. Turn off the noise. Let go of the world for a few hours. And surrender to rest, not as an escape, but as a strategy. Because the man who sleeps well wins the next day before it even begins. In the next chapter, we'll explore the fuel that powers testosterone, the foods, nutrients, and habits that rebuild your strength from the inside. Stay tuned and stay steady. You're becoming stronger with every breath. Food. It's not just fuel, brother, it's information. Every bite you take sends a message to your body. A message that says either build strength or store weakness. And when it comes to testosterone, that message matters more than most men ever realize. Because testosterone isn't created from thin air, it's built from nutrients, from fats, from minerals, from the raw materials you give your body every single day. You cannot train a poor diet. You cannot supplement a life of junk food. Your body reflects what you consistently feed it. So today, let's talk about how to eat like a man who honors his biology. Let's talk about food for vitality. 1. The building blocks of testosterone. Testosterone is made from cholesterol. Yes, the very thing most people are told to fear. But here's the truth, bro. Healthy fats don't kill testosterone. They create it. That means you need to embrace, Eggs, nature's perfect protein. Avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, the kings of healthy fats. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel, loaded with omega-3s that support blood flow and hormone balance. When you cut out all fat, you cut out your foundation. So don't fear fat, fear imbalance. 2. The warrior's nutrients. There are a few key nutrients every man needs for optimal testosterone. Zinc, the mineral of masculinity. It's used directly in testosterone production and found in oysters, red meat, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate. Vitamin D, the sunshine hormone. It acts more like a hormone than a vitamin, and studies show that men with higher vitamin D levels also have higher testosterone. Get at least 20 minutes of sunlight every day, or take a supplement if you live in darker climates. Magnesium, the calm strength mineral. It supports muscle recovery, sleep, and hormone balance. You'll find it in spinach, almonds, and dark leafy greens. Omega-3, the blood flow enhancer. It supports your heart, brain, and reproductive health found in fatty fish and flax seeds. These are your foundation stones. Without them, your hormonal structure can't stand tall. 3. The enemies of testosterone. Every warrior needs to know his enemies, bro. The silent destroyers of testosterone are hidden in modern life, and they look harmless. Processed sugar. It spikes insulin and crushes testosterone production. Refined carbs, white bread, pastries, soda, they drain your energy and damage your metabolism. Alcohol, especially beer, which increases estrogen levels in men. Seed oils, soy, canola, sunflower overprocessed and oxidized, they cause inflammation and hormonal chaos. Plastics and chemicals, BPA, phthalates found in water bottles, packaging, and even receipts, they mimic estrogen in your body. You can't live perfectly, but you can live aware. Start cutting these enemies out, one by one. Every small change adds up to a massive shift. 4. The power of fasting. Here's a secret ancient warriors knew. Sometimes, not eating can be just as powerful as eating well. Intermittent fasting, giving your body a break from constant digestion, can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and boost testosterone naturally. You don't have to starve yourself. Start small, 12 hours between dinner and breakfast. Then build up to 14 or 16 hours if it feels right. During fasting, your body shifts from storing mode to repair mode. Growth hormone rises. Fat burns. Testosterone resets. But remember, fasting is not punishment. It's discipline. It's you reminding your body who's in control. 5. Hydration and blood flow. Water, bro, the most underrated performance enhancer on the planet. Your blood carries hormones, oxygen, and nutrients, and it can't do that well if you're dehydrated. Drink clean water throughout the day. Add a pinch of sea salt or electrolytes if you sweat a lot. Avoid sugary drinks, sodas, or excessive caffeine. They rob your minerals and drain your energy. A hydrated man is an energized man, and energy is the lifeblood of vitality. 6. Eating with intention. In a world of fast food and fast living, it's easy to forget that eating is sacred. Every meal is a chance to rebuild your body. So slow down. Cheer food. Be present with it. When you eat in peace, not stress, your digestion improves, your hormones stabilize, and your body absorbs more of what it needs. A man who eats with intention honors himself. 7. The long game. Testosterone doesn't rebuild overnight. It takes weeks, sometimes months, for your body to adjust to your new habits. But that's the beauty of it. You're not chasing quick fixes. You're building real power that lasts for decades. Food is your ally. Every meal, every choice, every discipline is a message to your biology. I am in control. So feed the fire within. Nourish your strength. And watch your vitality return, stronger, deeper, more stable than ever before. In the next chapter, we'll move from the kitchen to the arena. We'll talk about movement, how to train like a man whose goal is not just muscle, but mastery. Because your body was built to move, to fight, to grow, not to sit still. Get ready, brother. The next part will awaken the warrior within. Brother, there's a fire inside every man, a primal energy that comes alive when the body is pushed, challenged, and tested. Movement is not just exercise. It's a language, a conversation between you and your body. And in that conversation, testosterone is the voice of power. When you move with purpose, when you challenge your limits, your brain sends a signal to your endocrine system, and your body responds by producing more testosterone, more growth hormone, more life force. So today, we talk about how to move like a man who was born to lead, to fight, to rise. Most people exercise to look good, but real men train to feel strong, to be capable, to protect, to endure. Strength is not about vanity, it's about vitality. Every time you lift something heavy, sprint hard, or move with intention, your body remembers its purpose. You're built to move. You're designed to climb, to run, to carry, to lift. When you stop moving, your biology forgets how to live. So the first rule, brother, don't chase perfection, chase consistency. Move every day, even if it's just a walk, push-ups, stretching, or a short sprint. Motion creates emotion, and emotion fuels testosterone. If you want to supercharge your testosterone naturally, you must lift. Weights, resistance bands, your own body weight, it doesn't matter. What matters is effort. Studies show that compound movements, exercises that work multiple muscles at once, create the biggest testosterone response. That means squats, deadlifts, bench press, pull-ups, push-ups, dips. These are not just workouts, they're rituals of strength. When you lift heavy, your body says, "This man is preparing for battle," and it adapts by releasing the hormones that make you stronger. But here's the secret, don't overdo it. Train hard, then rest hard. Because growth doesn't happen in the gym. It happens in recovery. Short bursts of intensity, that's where the magic happens. High-intensity interval training can skyrocket your testosterone and burn fat at the same time. Sprint, rest, repeat. Push, breathe, recover. It teaches your body to use energy efficiently and trains your mind to stay sharp under pressure. You don't need an expensive gym. You need discipline. 10 minutes of focused movement beats an hour of half-hearted exercise. Because intensity builds identity, and identity shapes destiny. Your body language is your biology. When you stand tall, shoulders open, chin up, your testosterone rises naturally. When you slouch, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone that weakens your confidence and drains your power. So stand like a warrior. Breathe like 1-2. Deep belly breaths activate your parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and restoring balance. Every deep inhale is a message, I am in control. Try this simple ritual, brother. Before your workout, take 5 deep breaths. Feel your chest expand. Feel your strength rise. And then move with purpose, with presence, with pride. There will be days when you don't feel like training. Days when your energy is low, your motivation is gone, and your mind tells you to rest, not because you need recovery, but because you've lost focus. That's where greatness is built. In those moments when discipline replaces motivation. The difference between a man who grows and a man who declines is not talent, it's consistency. Testosterone thrives in discipline. It responds to challenge, not comfort. So every time you show up, even when it's hard, your body takes note. And it rewards you. Remember, training is not limited to barbells and machines. It's about living actively. Take the stairs. Walk instead of drive. Carry your groceries with one hand just to test your grip. Stretch while you think. Life itself is training if you choose to make it that way. Your ancestors didn't need fitness trackers or protein shakes. They moved because life demanded it. And in that movement, they found power. Exercise is not punishment for eating, it's a celebration of being alive. Every drop of sweat is proof that you are fighting back against weakness, against laziness, against everything trying to dull your fire. When you train, you're not just shaping your body, you're shaping your spirit. You're teaching yourself to endure, to persist, to rise. And every time you do, your testosterone, your life force, grows stronger. So remember this, brother. Your body is your temple. Your movement is your prayer. And your discipline is your proof of strength. In the next chapter, we'll explore the final key, the connection between your mind, stress, emotions, and purpose, the inner game that controls everything. Because the strongest man isn't the one who lifts the most weight. It's the one who lifts his mind above his limits. Stay with me, warrior. We're almost there. Brother, you've rebuilt your foundation. You've learned to rest, to fuel, to move like a warrior. But there's one more frontier to conquer. The mind. Because your body follows your thoughts, and your hormones follow your emotions. If the mind is restless, no amount of training or nutrition can create balance. But if the mind is clear, even the smallest action becomes powerful. This is where true mastery begins. 1. The hidden enemy, stress. Let's start with what silently destroys testosterone every day: chronic stress. When your mind is locked in constant anxiety, worry, or overthinking, your body produces cortisol, the stress hormone. And cortisol is the enemy of testosterone. Every time cortisol rises, testosterone falls. Every time you dwell in anger or fear, your body shifts from creation to survival. That's why calmness is strength. It's not weakness to stay peaceful, it's power. A calm man can think clearly. He doesn't react, he responds. He doesn't crumble under pressure, he channels it. That's the mark of true masculinity. 2. The power of presence. In a world of distraction, presence is rare, and that's why it's powerful. Every time you focus completely on one thing, your breath, your training, your work, you send a message to your nervous system. I am safe. I am focused. I am in control. That signal lowers cortisol, sharpens your attention, and stabilizes your hormones. Meditation isn't about escaping the world. It's about mastering it from the inside out. You don't have to sit cross-legged for an hour. You can practice presence in everyday life. When you lift, breathe with your reps. When you eat, taste your food. When you talk, listen deeply. The man who is present commands his energy. The man who is scattered loses it. 3. Reclaiming your masculine energy. Modern life often tries to soften men, to make them tame, silent, compliant. But nature didn't design you to live small, bro. It designed you to lead, protect, and create. Masculine energy is not about dominance or aggression. It's about direction. It's the drive to move forward, to bring order to chaos, to face challenges with courage instead of avoidance. When you live with purpose, your hormones align with that mission. Testosterone rises not just from what you eat or how you train, but from why you live. 4. The power of purpose. Without purpose, energy has nowhere to go. Without direction, strength has no meaning. Ask yourself, brother, what are you building? Who are you becoming? What are you here to give to the world? Purpose gives pain meaning. It turns struggle into strength, obstacles into opportunities. Men who live with purpose have higher testosterone, better focus, and deeper fulfillment because their body knows what it's fighting for. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be simple, protecting your family, improving your health, mastering your craft. But it has to be real. It has to wake you up in the morning and pull you forward when motivation fades. Find that purpose, and your energy will never run dry. 5. Brotherhood and connection. A man is strong alone, but unstoppable with the right tribe. We are not meant to fight every battle solo. We need other men who challenge us, support us, and remind us of who we are when we forget. Surround yourself with people who raise your standards, who hold you accountable, who speak truth even when it's hard to hear. Isolation kills testosterone, connection revives it. Because when you share purpose and brotherhood, your energy multiplies. So build your circle of strength. Be that brother who inspires others by example, not by words. 6. The ritual of renewal. Every day, create space to reset. 5 minutes of silence. 10 deep breaths. 1 act of gratitude. Gratitude lowers stress, increases dopamine, and keeps your hormones balanced. Wake up with intention. End your day with reflection. Ask yourself, did I live with strength today? Did I lead with heart? That's how warriors are built, not overnight, but every sunrise. 7. The legacy of strength. Brother, strength isn't just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's spiritual. Testosterone isn't only about dominance. It's about direction. When a man knows who he is and what he stands for, his energy becomes unstoppable. So never forget, every rep, every breath, every disciplined moment is writing your story. You're not just raising testosterone. You're raising your standard as a man. And now we come full circle. This journey was never about perfection. It was about remembering who you are and what you're capable of. Rest deeply, eat clean, move with purpose, think with clarity, and live with meaning. Because when a man is aligned, mind, body, and purpose, his energy becomes magnetic. His presence becomes power, and his life becomes legacy. So rise, brother. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The world needs strong men again, not to control it, but to serve it with courage, strength, and love. Your time has come. Your power is waiting. Now go and live like the warrior you were born to be.